It's been nearly 5 months since 215 children were found in shallow, unmarked graves near the former Kamloops Indian Residential School. The discovery sent shockwaves around the globe, and since then, dozens of events to honor those that didn't come home have been organized. Leaders, family members, and people from around the world have came here to pay their respects. Everyone except one person, the Prime Minister of Canada. September 30th was the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, but rather than attend the event, he was on a beach vacation in Tofino, BC. That decision caused backlash and outrage. Cookbee Chief Roseanne Casimir says it was a journalist who informed them about why the Prime Minister was not at the September 30th event.
It was the shock, the anger and sorrow and disbelief was palpable in our community and rippled around the world.
But today, he's here to ask forgiveness and to move forward.
I'm sorry I wasn't here on September 30th. It was a mistake, and I understand that it made a very difficult day even harder. You didn't have to invite me back. I know that. Well, thank you for doing so.
Bonaparte First Nation Chief Frank Antoine spoke on behalf of his mother Marie and her friend Diane Sandy to formally ask for a direct apology from the Prime Minister. Both of them attended the Kamloops Indian Residential School and still suffer the trauma they endured as children.
1943 to 1956, she was up there. And she's here today, and thank her being here today, I wouldn't be here. So as a leader in my community, we would like to thank you. Use your words wisely, but use them rightfully, please. Because I would love you to apologize to these two ladies and the rest of our elders in our community and all the people that suffered in residential schools.
I apologize. I should have been here with you. I am sorry I wasn't.
Cookbee Wayne Christian says, despite all that's been done to Indigenous people through the residential schools, they are resilient.
Secwepemc strong is who we are. That's why we have such a large territory, why they invaded and used these schools in our territory to take our children hostage and commit genocide upon us.
And the horror of what happened here still haunts Leslie LaRue, an intergenerational survivor, who, unbeknownst to her, played in the apple orchard where the children were buried.
Knowing that as a child I had literally ran over kids' graves and stuff like that, you're taught not to do that, and when I look back on that, it breaks my heart because we didn't know, and we didn't know that we were running over children's graves. We didn't know, and it makes me sick to my stomach to think that we did that.
The Prime Minister made some commitments to the community, but says he knows there is still a lot of work to do in building relationships.
We will be working with you on what you've said the community needs, from funding the Healing Centre, to working with you on an Elders Lodge, to continuing to get answers and closure, and ensuring the proper commemoration to help the community and so many others grieve and heal.
And finally, it was Ashley Michelle's turn to talk to the Prime Minister. She's an intergenerational survivor.
I'm a proud Indigenous mother, and I come from a long line of strong, independent, successful Secwepemc women. I am hurting. My heart aches for the mothers who never got to see their babies again. My heart aches for the children who were scared and lonely and just wanted to go home but didn't make it. My heart aches for the children who were robbed of their childhood, culture, language, and traditions.
As BC AFN Regional Chief Terry Chiji so eloquently told the Prime Minister, it's enough of political theatrics and platitude and time for real action. Time will tell if the government will really embrace true reconciliation. Tina House, APTN National News, Tk'emlups to Secwepemc.